Hey everyone, what is up? I am back again. This time, this one, I got up this morning. Right now it's 10:33 in the morning, and I read nothing but little tidbits saying that Matt Hardy might be Rob Van Dam's mystery opponent at Genesis this Sunday. Now, for the record, I don't watch TNA. I just can't with my work schedule. There's just no way. And not to mention that with the TiVo, I can't TiVo three things at one time, and Thursdays we have two things already TiVoing, so there's just no way for me to watch. So I don't. Um, but why? I woke up, like I said, 10:33. I woke up and I saw on a couple wrestling bloggers pages here on YouTube that Matt Hardy might be the mystery opponent for Rob Van Dam, and Immortal's hand-picked opponent or whatever. Now, do I believe that? No. And the reason why is because, well, for a few reasons. One is that with his 9-day no-compete clause, I don't know when it's up. Unlike you guys, we only know what WWE told us. So if his 90-day compete clause was up when WWE announced it officially, then he can't. If Matt Hardy was telling us the truth about him not being able to compete, or he was technically fired for the last 2 weeks, then he should be able to. But either way, even if he is the hand-picked opponent, who cares? I mean, Matt Hardy, he's a good wrestler, sure, but I mean, he's technically he's sounded in my opinion, but the reason why he's never gone nearly as far as Jeff Hardy mainly is because he just can't get over with the crowd as Jeff could. Jeff, even if it was the high flying moves or whatever it was, Jeff always did bring this little personality to the ring with him, and it really can make him play a heel or a face. I remember when he was heel in WWE twice, I liked him as a heel. A lot of people didn't, but I did. I thought it was a nice change of pace, and it was really a curveball. So the reason why I think that Matt Hardy just can't. I mean, he just can't get over. He can with a lot of wrestling fans, sure, but for the most part, people are like, yeah, he's average at best. And I'm not trying to rag on Matt Hardy by any means. In my opinion, he's a good wrestler, but to a lot of people, he's just average. And if he shows up and he debuts at Genesis, it might be a surprise, yeah, but in my opinion, it's okay. Like what else can you offer? Okay. Um, and I mean that's just how I felt since I first heard about this today. Is that Matt Hardy just he doesn't bring anything fresh to the table. He doesn't he when he got released by WWE, one of the ideas the first time in 2005, one of the ideas he pitched right before he got released was he wanted to do this thing called the Angelic Diablo, and WWE rejected it and he brought it over to Ring of Honor for his few matches they had, and it was a neat concept. Just saying that like hey, I've been um basically torn apart, but they won't stop me now. I'm greater than ever. It was almost like Mattitude, like or the Matt Hardy will not die era. It was kind of like that, but more darker, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but like I said, I don't see him being a huge add-on to the company. I don't. He's gonna be average. In my opinion, he's gonna wrestle and he's gonna do a great job wrestling, but that's where it ends. I don't think he'll be TNA World Champion. He might be X Division or tag team with Jeff or whatever, but I think that's where it ends with him. In my opinion, Matt Hardy's greatest feat was winning the ECW title. And let's address that real quick. Is that people think that the ECW title is nothing and it's worthless. Okay, if that's the case, why in the world is it an actual heavyweight title? Why in the world does WWE say, hey, that's a heavyweight title? And I know the counter argument is, oh, just because WWE says it is doesn't mean it is. That's bullcrap, dude. Give me a break. You wanted you want to tell me that you're gonna give the WCW Tag Team Cruiserweight titles a bigger push than the ECW Championship? No, I don't buy that for one speck of a second. I don't. But I mean, people want to spew it out, and that's fine. I mean, anyway, back to Matt Hardy for a little bit. It's like I said, I don't have anything against the guy. I don't. He's a great wrestler, but he's going nowhere fast, and I can see where he's going as far as if he does go to TNA. Maybe find that light again, teaming with Jeff, and maybe seeing if he could win the TNA title. But in the long run, I don't see that happening. He's too average. He just doesn't bring anything different to the table. You look at Jeff Hardy. I mean, the whole face paint and the whole connection he has with the crowd. You look at Rob Van Dam. He has the finger pointing going on. He has all of that going for him. If you want to flip the coin, you go to WWE. You have The Miz, who is just like a brash, in-your-face, cocky loudmouth who no one thought he was ever going to be the WWE champion. He's the WWE champion. So it goes both ways. You have to have some kind of personality to be champion. It's not a requirement, but I would like to think it's at least a necessity if you want to survive as a champion. But Matt Hardy, either way, I think he'll contend, but he's not gonna win. And I think after a few months, it's just gonna die down. I mean, okay, this is gonna be a bad example, but look at R-Truth when he was in TNA as Ron Killings. Like when he was there, he was the TNA champion. But then after a few months, it all died down, and he was really going nowhere fast. And that's kind of where I think Matt Hardy is that he just doesn't know what his future holds. And that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing, because I mean, if you don't know what's ahead of you, people like that, and they want to see where they can go and explore all their possibilities, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, he has to realize it's just not going to be the same as WWE, and that his talent really won't be utilized. I mean, it is what it is. I hope, for a fact, I really do hope that Matt Hardy can prove me wrong and become TNA champion, but I just don't see that happening. I mean, if you want to know why I don't think that's gonna happen, I just don't. I don't know why, but it's just a gut feeling I have to where Matt Hardy just won't be TNA champion. Now that's only if he is the handpicked opponent for Genesis. I don't know if he is or not. I can't tell you that, but I hope he is. I really do, just to see how far he does go in TNA. But like I said, I just don't see it happening. He's too average. What's his gimmick? I mean, and you don't need to have a gimmick to be champion. I mean, you really don't, but it helps. Randy Orton was the Legend Killer. Now he's the Viper. John Cena did the whole rapping thing when he was champion the first time. He was phasing out of it, and now he has this whole Cena Nation angle going on and everything. Hold on one second. But anyway, I don't. You need to have some personality. You just do. And a connection with the fans, whether if it's a positive or a negative one, you have to connect. Sheamus, when he won at TLC last year against John Cena, surprised me. It shocked a lot of people, but he had a gimmick, being the whole Celtic Warrior, and he connected with the fans on a heelish level, and that's why he became WWE champion. Now, with all that said, that does not mean that I don't think Matt Hardy has what it takes. He does, but how he connects with the fans, that's up to him. He can. It's going to be a really rough road. Even if it is in TNA, people consider that the hand-me-down organization right now. I don't think that that's going to phase Matt Hardy. He's going to keep trying, definitely. But will he win anything? I don't know. I I just think he's average, and I know I've said that a billion times already, but that's just how I feel. And this is all hoping that he is going to be a Genesis. If he's not, good luck to whoever is. I'm sure I'll probably make another video about that, but we'll see. Anyway, if you ever want to ask me a question, I'll answer them. Um, just be sure to message me here on YouTube or on Twitter. My Twitter account's going to be in the description, so definitely do that. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.